Hello everyone, this is Professor Vincent Torre Bongolan. In this video, I will be going to define, discuss, illustrate how to use one sample proportion t-test and how to compute one sample proportion z-test, assuming that we are going to perform a two-tailed test, meaning to say we want to determine the direction of the result, all right, whether going to the left or going to the right. That's the definition of two-tailed test. All right, so this is the formula of one proportion z-test, no? And later on, I'll explain this video in Tagalog or Filipino. Okay. So for the aspiring data analyst, data scientist, or statistician, this is the definition of one sample proportion z-test. It is a statistical hypothesis test used to determine whether the proportion of successes in a single sample is significantly different from a hypothesized proportion. It is used when the sample size is large enough to assume a normal distribution for the sample proportion. In a one-sample proportion z-test, the null hypothesis states that the sample proportion is equal to the hypothesized proportion, while the alternative hypothesis states that the sample proportion is different from the hypothesized proportion. The test statistics used is the z-score, which measures the distance between the sample proportion and the hypothesized proportion in terms of standard errors. This is an example of the data. Okay, as you can see, column 1 is the age group of the respondents, assuming that there are 1,063 total number of respondents, and these are their age grouped. Q1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stands for question 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1 meaning to say specific respondent or age group have respond, no, has an answer to a question. 0 meaning to say the respondent do not have any answer to questions. Okay, for example, 13 to 17 years old have answered question 1, 2, 4, and 5. Age group 26 to 35 only answered question 2, whereas question 1, 3, 4, and 5 do not have an answer. 36 to 50 years old only answered Q2 to Q5. Okay, 51 and up answered question 4 and 5 and do not have answered the question 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the purpose of this test is to determine if those who responded to each of the question differ significantly with those who did not answer the question. Sa Tagalog, gusto nating malaman kung ang sumagot ba sa bawat question o bawat katanungan ay mayroon bang significant different doon sa mga hindi sumagot sa bawat tanong. Halimbawa, yung edad na 13 to 17 years old na sumagot ng 1, mayroon bang significant different yun doon sa age 13 to 17 na hindi sumagot doon sa question? Okay? So, yun yung pag-aaralan natin at ituturo ko sa inyo. Alright? So, let's proceed and let's go to Microsoft Excel. Yes, in this particular video, we will be going to use Microsoft Excel. This is for the benefit of those who don't have a commercial software to use. To those aspiring data analysts, aspiring data scientists, or shifters to data analytics. Okay. Dahil ang iba ay walang idea kung paano gumamit ng Python, paano gumamit ng SPSS, paano gumamit ng SAS, at iba pang mga tools na ginagamit ng mga data analysts or data scientists. Kaya ang ituturo ko sa inyo ay yung manual na pag-compute using Microsoft Excel. Alright? So let's go to the Microsoft Excel. Alright, so this is the data. Alright, so this is the data. As you can see, these are the answer. So the result is this. Meaning to say, for question 1, there are 6 respondents, no? Out of 1,063, only 6 have answered question 1 for age group 13 to 17. Meaning to say, sa edad na 13 to 17 years old, 6 doon ang sumagot ng 1. The rest are 0 na yung sagot nila o wala silang sagot. For 18 to 25 years old, 225 doon yung may sagot na 1. As you can see in the formula. Okay, so the same with the age group 26 to 35. To 36 to 51. And then, I calculated the observed proportion and expected proportion, and then the z-stat or the z-score, and then p-value, and then the interpretation. Okay, so the results, how to interpret this one? If the result is negative z, meaning to say, the responses of age 13 to 17 years old is very far from what we are expecting. What is our expectation? Our expectation would be 50-50, meaning to say 50% who will going to respond 1, 50% who will not going to respond. Okay, so that is the expected value. I am assuming na pareho lamang yung proportion ng respondents na sasagot ng 1 at mga respondents na hindi sasagot doon sa particular question. So that's why I'm using 50%. Okay? So, based on the data that we have, in reality, the observed or the actual value, 56% ng edad 13 to 17 years old have answered. Okay, 0.56. And the remaining 0.47 have answered 0. Okay? So, the results in p-value states that there is significant. Yes, there is really significant difference in the responses. So, mayroong talagang significant na pagkakaiba. Mayroong statistical proof, no? There is a statistical proof that the respondents aged 13 to 17 years old answered 1 and 0 are significantly different. Okay? Mayroon talaga silang pagkakaiba. Okay, so to calculate this, go to the description of this video so that I can show you the actual formula and the steps by steps of how to perform a hypothesis testing. So that's all. Thank you.